The story of Giannis Antetokounmpo, popularly known as the Greek Freak, is perhaps one of the most inspiring stories of all time in National Basketball Association history. It is your classic grass to gray story, a story of a young man who rose from being a nobody to becoming one of the most celebrated players ever to play the game of basketball. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a two-time NBA Most Valuable Player who plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. However, before we delve further into the achievement of this excellent NBA star, let us take a brief look at his background. A Nigerian in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo had a very humbling beginning. He was born in Athens, Greece, into an improvised Nigerian immigrant family on December 6, 1994. Before his birth, in 1974, Mr. and Mrs. Charles Antetokounmpo departed Nigeria for Greece in search of greener pastures, leaving behind their first child, Francis. However, like other immigrants, they faced many difficulties and threats from Greek anti-immigrant officials who threatened deportation. The couple had another 4 children: Thanasis, Giannis, Alex, and Kostas. All were born in Greece. However, without legal citizenship papers, they could not access national health care, civil service jobs, and other amenities that the Greeks enjoyed. This made life difficult for the family as they had to sell goods like hats, watches, discs, and others to fend for themselves. However, a huge fortune turnaround hit the family in 2007 when Giannis was just 13 years of age. It all began when Spyros Villaniatis, a Greek basketball coach, discovered hidden basketball talent in Giannis and his brothers. Coach Spyros was determined to train and help bring out the talents in the 4 brothers. However, when he approached the family, Giannis turned Spyros down as he was focused on becoming a football player to help his family. Nonetheless, in his determination, the coach did not give up on the boys, especially Giannis. To entice them, Spyros offered their parents a better job opportunity on the account that their children would receive a full-time basketball lectures and training from him. The children gladly agreed to this and decided to give basketball a shot, as they had nothing to lose at all. This incident formed the foundation of the rise to the stardom of Giannis Antetokounmpo. Basketball, rising fame, and Greek citizenship. At age 13, Giannis began his basketball journey alongside his 3 brothers under the watch of Spyros Villaniatis. The boy started playing for Phil Athletico's youth teams in Athens in 2007. He later joined the Phil Athletico's senior team in 2011, and with constant commitment and hard work coupled with natural talent, he gradually improved his basketball skills. His huge size, ball handling mastery, and speed quickly got him attention. Soon, many basketball enthusiasts and scouts in major leagues worldwide started trooping in to watch the talented youngster on display. After a couple of years of constant improvement, the rising star was unsurprisingly shortlisted for the NBA draft in New York in 2013. However, his dreams of becoming a professional NBA player were almost shattered by his stateless status. This was because despite being born Greek, Giannis' parents were both Nigerians. In Greece, at least a parent must be Greek before their children can be issued a birthright citizenship certificate. In light of this, Giannis had neither Nigerian or Greek citizenship certificate and was therefore considered stateless. This predicament would have hindered him from traveling to attend the NBA draft in New York as he had no means of national identification. However, at the dying minute, the Greek authority decided to approve his citizenship certificate. In his certificate, his surname was transliterated to Greek and became Antetokounmpo. Many believe this gesture was provoked by Giannis' fame and popularity, which had rapidly spread worldwide. According to Nikos Odubitan, the CEO of Generation 2.0, Giannis was offered Greek citizenship by the Greek government so he would not be recognized as a Nigerian citizen. At the end of the debacle, Giannis emerged as one of the top 15 young players in the 2013 NBA draft and was immediately recruited by the Milwaukee Bucks. Joining the Bucks, he spearheaded the Bucks' statistical record of the 5 significant basketball statistics: rebounds, blocks, total points, steals, and assists of the 2016 to 2017 campaign. More so, he is the first NBA player to feature among the top 20 players across all 5 significant statistical categories in a single season. That same year, Giannis was awarded the NBA Most Improved Player of the tournament. Fame and record-breaking career. Forging ahead, Giannis made the list of All-Star selections 6 times and captained the group twice, in 2019 and 2020. The Greek Freak earned these honors as he dominated the NBA playoffs as the best player in the top-rated Milwaukee Bucks team in the Eastern Conference. Currently, Giannis is on a 5-year record-breaking $228 million contract, which he signed with the Bucks. According to statistics, the Milwaukee Bucks franchise's worth before the arrival of Giannis was only $300 million. After joining the team with his wealth of skills and talent, Giannis made their profits skyrocket and their franchise worth rose to a whopping $1.6 billion. The Greek Freak has achieved feats that he had been before now synonymous with top guns in the NBA like Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan. He was awarded the Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP in the 2021 NBA Finals and averages 5.6 assists, 13.6 rebounds, and 29.5 points per game throughout the season. In addition, Giannis spearheaded the Bucks and led them to their best records in the NBA for 2 consecutive campaign seasons. Toronto Raptors and Miami Heat ended the Bucks' campaign in the 2019 and 2020 NBA playoffs, respectively. However, in 2021, the Bucks regrouped and were led into victory by Giannis as they defeated their rival Phoenix Suns by 105-98. During the game, Giannis scored a massive 50 points, accompanied by 5 blocks and 14 rebounds. The Greek Freak led the Milwaukee Bucks to their first NBA championship in 5 decades. Interestingly, Giannis had picked up a knee injury about 3 weeks before the championship finals, causing much panic for the Bucks, who were aspiring to lift the trophy led by their talisman. Luckily, he recovered and spearheaded their first victory in half a century. In addition, the Bucks became the 5th team to end up winning the championship after suffering the first 2 games of defeat in the history of the NBA. With the Greek Freak's massive performance during the finals, he was awarded the NBA Finals Most Valuable Player, in addition to the 2 regular league season MVP awards that he held. The Greek Freak helped the judges to arrive at a unanimous decision to award the Bill Russell Finals MVP trophy to him after bagging 50 points, 5 blocks, and 14 rebounds. In addition, Giannis had a minimum of 40 points and 10 rebounds in most of the playoff games. Although he missed most of his free throw shooting during the playoffs, he surprisingly scored 17 out of 19 free throws in the finals. His impressive stats helped Milwaukee Bucks in defeating the Suns. A role model. On the soil of Lake Michigan, far away from home, Giannis has written his name and that of his team in gold and permanently carved a space for himself in the history of the NBA. Giannis is a significant contender in this season's Most Valuable Player award list. Standing tall at 6 feet 11 inches, he possesses dazzling ball handling skills, lightning speed, and basketball brilliance that leaves his audience in awe of his incredible mastery of the game. Many young boys find inspiring the transitional story of the little boy who started with zero passion for basketball but would later become a reckoning force in the NBA. Among immigrant groups in Greece with whom he spent his childhood, he is highly revered, and both young boys and girls alike see him as a role model. In an interview, Chris Otomelem, a 24-year-old childhood friend of Giannis, spoke about his friend's transition. He said Giannis was just an ordinary street kid selling petty goods to help his family. He recalled that he had nothing and often shared his training gear with his brother. Chris concluded that it is pretty crazy that the same street kid has become a millionaire today. Today, the Antetokounmpo brothers are all skillful basketball players, with Giannis, Thanasis, and Alex playing in the NBA while Kostas is yet to be drafted. Also, to give back to the community, Giannis and his brother Thanasis created a basketball academy, Antetokounmpo's Academy in Greece. Through it, Greek immigrants from Africa and other regions now have access to basketball facilities which allow them to practice and aim for basketball fame. Furthermore, the story of the Antetokounmpo brothers have created a pathway that gives young black players the opportunities to showcase their talents in the Greek national team and clubs leagues, minimizing the nepotism which Giannis himself suffered. A grass-to-grace story indeed. How many more championships can the Bucks win with Giannis at the helm? Let us know in the comments below.